Good day to you. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Want to speak to you just for a moment about submitting and humbling ourselves. 1 Peter chapter 5, verses 5 through 7. Likewise, you younger people, submit yourselves to your elders. Yes, all of you be submissive to one another and be clothed with humility. For God resists the proud, but gives grace to the humble. Therefore, humble yourselves under the mighty hand of God, that he may exalt you in due time, casting all your care upon him, for he cares for you. Now, in verse 5, the reason that starts with likewise, meaning in the same way or in the same manner, the first few verses of chapter 5, Peter is talking to the elders of the church and how they should submit to Christ and be an example for the other people in the congregation. So he's saying, likewise, you younger people submit to the elders, right? Now, while it is important for younger people to submit to the elders or their elders, or in our case, in a congregational sense, it's important for us to submit to the elders and try to follow their wisdom and knowledge. Notice Peter's next statement, though, because that is important for us all to do that. But he says, yes, all of you be submissive to one another and be clothed with humility, meaning we should all be considerate and caring for one another. Being submissive is putting others first in front of our own needs and wants, listening to them first. And I know that's difficult to do sometimes. I know I get all excited or I get all whatever. And it can be difficult to listen to someone else first. But do that. Listen to them first. Help them first. Love and care for others ahead of ourself. Putting aside our ego and the self-righteousness of today's world, which we see a lot of, instead, be humble, be clothed in humility, so that the humility is outwardly showing and also is in our hearts. And yes, it is easier to act humble than to be humble. But if we will act humble enough, if we will humble ourselves regularly, we will learn to be truly humble. It does take time. Sometimes, they say fake it till you make it. Sometimes we have to make ourselves do something until it becomes a part of us, and then we're really being that thing. It takes time, though. It's not always easy. You don't start off, for instance, being a perfect knife thrower in the circus. It takes time and practice. And some skills, some things may be trickery, so it takes time and practice for that trickery to work. But I'm just saying, for skills and for any skill, anything we do, you have to practice it. You have to put it into practice and do it regularly. It can take time, but it is worth it. And you can teach yourself to be, submitting to the right authority and to be humble. To humble ourselves is not to degrade ourselves, but it's not to promote ourselves. It's to not think too highly of ourselves, avoiding self-righteousness. Now, I know it's a hard thing. If we humble ourselves to God, cast our cares on him, he will care for us as we care for others. He will exalt us as we exalt others. He will aid us as we aid others. And he will love us as we love others. So I want to thank you for listening. I hope you have a wonderful day. May the Lord bless you and keep you safe. And remember, God loves you.